pinter semua. Tuh. Pakai face shield. Social distancing. Lihat nih. Tuh.
Hello, I'm Dr. Rachel Levine, Secretary of Health for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Every flu season is different, but this flu season brings lots of unknowns.
It's too much.
Flu vaccines are available now at many locations. Don't fall behind.
It's weird energy. It's too much.
Get your flu vaccine now, and let's all stay protected together.
It's weird energy. It's too much.
Last week in New Hampshire had their primary. They're one of these states that has their primaries in the fall for their state offices. And I'm going to put number 23 on the screen. Transsexual Satanist anarchist is the Republican Party nominee for Chester County Sheriff's Office. I'm not kidding you. State of New Hampshire, the Republican voters nominated a transsexual Satanist anarchist for sheriff. And the chairperson of the Republican Party congratulated the transsexual Satanist anarchist for winning the Republican primary.
And let me just quote whatever that thing is that's on the screen. It's all there. None of it, this is something that this person wrote. It's all there. None of it is a secret. I couldn't possibly have been more upfront about who I am or my position on things. I'm an anarchist, she-male, tranny, libertarian, expletive, the police, Bitcoin. This should encourage you, Rick, whatever he, she, it is. They're part of the Reformed Satanic Church, not the old mainline Satanic Church. This is the Reformed Satanic Church.
The Reformation.
And Black Lives Matter. So supporter of Black Lives Matter too. So that's the GOP nominee.
How far are we into woo-woo land? Now I know what Lot experienced in those last days in Sodom, because this is where we're at. America has become Sodom. This is a satanic wasteland now. God has turned the American people over to a reprobate mind. Over 10 years ago, I said on this program, a spirit of insanity is moving in the land. People are having trouble retaining knowledge of reality. They're going insane. Now we're seeing what this insanity looks like. New Hampshire Republicans nominating a transsexual Satanist anarchist for sheriff. That's what it looks like. What are we going to have next year?
Cannibal.
When the sheriff is a Satanist, where are we in reality?
Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
This is not an act of God. This is not something that happened because of evolution or meteorological conditions that would have been here without our industrial base. This has happened because we have changed the climate of the state of Washington.
So Netflix streaming Cuties should come of no surprise. Folks, let's not be deceived. This is not cinematic art, only a film depicting reality. Cuties is the sexual exploitation of children for profit. When we turn our eyes away from God and his virtues, our vision is obscured. Cuties becomes cute. And then we easily accept new laws like the one signed recently by California Governor Gavin Newsom. It expands judicial discretion in statutory rape cases. So now in the Golden State, a 24-year-old man is unlikely to be placed on the sex offender registry if his male victim is 14 years old and a judge decides the sex was consensual. We are recklessly sliding down a slippery slope. Americans are now streaming child pornography on our tablets and TVs and calling it cute. And we're making it easier for pedophiles and child rapists to slip into the shadows unnoticed by the public, poised to pounce on another child victim. We need to return to teaching our children about the value of service and a hard day's work, not the glitter and glamour of pop culture and how to twerk. Folks, if we don't protect and defend our children and insist on preserving their innocence, our culture is doomed. And those who exploit and abuse them for self-gratification or for profit are also doomed.
But to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse.
It makes us, our sin that's in us makes us do those things. And the only salvation for this sin is the gospel. The only way to really cure that what's on the inside is understanding that Jesus Christ died for our sins. And so to me, on a micro level, it's understanding.
Oh, and just like that, we lost him. I know, I heard you guys rapping me. I just couldn't let him go. But
the number is down because we brought the number down. God did not do that.
This has happened because we have changed the climate of the state of Washington.
A lot of pain and suffering did that.
This is not an act of God.
God did not do that. Fate did not do that. Destiny did not do that.
This is not something that happened because of evolution or meteorological conditions that would have been here without our industrial base.
A lot of pain and suffering did that.
And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee.
You know, Bill Gates implanting microchips and all this nonsense. How does it feel that that's such a major force?
It's weird energy. It's too much.
This is not an act of God.
The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion, Selah. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God.